Today I am celebrating the life of Robert Bly, the poet and philosopher, keen psychological explorer, who is commonly thought as being the father of the modern men's movement, or at least a very important figure in its development. Robert Bly was the man who wrote, or at least rewrote, the story Iron John, which is a fantastic fable, a very deep mythological exploration of what it is to be a man. This this thought, this very thought, triggers some people incredibly, and yet I have found personally enormous benefit in exploring the idea of what it is to be a man in a modern world where I grew up, really feeling very distant from my presence as a man, and yet there's no disputing the biological truth of that fact. And yet I grew up surrounded, much more drawn to spending time and developing friendships with women. I'd always been, in my time as a young man, much more of a lover than a brother, and found it very challenging to develop male relationships. And as time has gone on, the more I've realised how badly I need that in my life. That exposure to other masculine energy, it's it benefits me no end, but it also benefits all the people that I come into contact with, my children, my partners. And so for that reason, and for many reasons, I owe a great amount of gratitude to Robert Bly, because he brought together a group of people who in one particular place, but also spread around the world, were revivified in their desire to spend time with other men and to explore what it is to be a good man, how to be in the world in such a way that we bring our gifts to bear and support the communities around us to the best of our abilities. He was a very positive role model, though he was far from he was a geeky poet. It wasn't as if he was like some, incredible jutting chin, square jawed, testosterone fueled example of what it is to be a man, and yet he represented very much so. And so therefore, if you aren't aware of Robert Bly, I really convey his work to you. Iron John is, I believe, a must read, and I think women can gain a lot from about understanding men through reading that book, and to encourage people to explore meeting up with their brothers. It's a big gap in my life at the moment. I've moved away, and the groups that I used to really get a lot of support from aren't running, and it's something that I am really thinking about how I can generate more male connection in my own life. So today I'm celebrating the life and the enormous contribution made by Robert Bly. Just a brief moment of silence to give thanks.